Greetings family, welcome back to African Buzz, where we talk about issues affecting Africa, issues that concern us as Africans living in the motherland and Africans abroad or in the diaspora, where we celebrate great leaders like Traore. Today we're actually talking about Traore and what has Traore done. Okay, it's not Traore, it's Burkina Faso this time, but when we say Traore, it's like the way BBC are saying that Burkina Faso military rulers scrap electoral commission, take control of future election. That is how they rate their headlines. But the real thing of what happened is Burkina Faso is dissolving its electoral commission. That is the real deal. And what they have done is they have adopted a bill on last Wednesday at the Council of Ministers to dissolve the independent National Electoral Commission. And according to the Minister of State, Emile Zerbo, this decision is part of the government's overhaul and institutional reforms aimed at reducing operating costs. Election management would once again be entrusted to the Ministry of Territorial Administration, as it was before 1998. So there wasn't anything like the National Electoral Commission. It was being entrusted to Minister of Territorial Administration, and that's where they have gone back to reduce operating costs. And they are deeming it as budget consuming and inconsistent with the transition charter. The Electoral Commission, created through a political compromise in 1998, could therefore be eliminated if the Transitional Legislative Assembly validates the project. According to the 2001 law on the Electoral Commission, this institution is composed of 15 commissioners, including representatives from political parties and civil society. All these people are being paid. So it is budget consuming, it's wasting a lot of money, and that is why the government of Burkina Faso has seen it even better to take it back to where it was, in the Ministry of Territorial Administration, where it will continue. But if you look at what BBC is saying that Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso military ruler, scrap electoral commission, take control of future elections. It doesn't make sense. But the real thing is they are trying to cut costs, and this is one. Not that now there will not be election, there will be election, but it won't be done through the Electoral Commission, which was wasting a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a good move, and the unfortunate part is the fact that the international news like BBC and the rest of them will make this seem like a dictatorship. Now Traore is trying to control even the Electoral Board Commission, and it's always so negative reporting, of which we need to try and understand why things are being done that way, even before we start, criticizing the moves by our governments. But for us, we always know that Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta and Tiani are always doing things that will work best for their people. But the BBC will always try to twist that narrative and make it seem like this is a dictator in action. This is now trying to twist things so that there's no elections and all that. And I remember just in these democratic countries, with the Electoral Board Commission, you usually find that the CEOs, the directors, those people work so closely with the president or the president-elect, and you wonder, isn't this supposed to be an independent board? Isn't this supposed to not be influenced by anybody, not you being seen literally being friends with somebody who is trying to vie for a seat? So it shows you that these electoral board commissions, they are not ours. They are here to make sure that they serve the interest of those in power.
And you find that in the case of Burkina Faso and the West African nations, maybe the bosses of those commissions were being controlled from the West. So they could put whoever the West wants to be their puppet, They would make it easy for them. So one thing for Traore is reducing costs that are not benefiting the people. Actually, democracy, these elections, these things are all Western. We need to find our own African, we call them Afrocracy. Like democracy, but we have Afrocracy because we had our own way of ruling us, which worked best for us. So I don't think they need the CENI, that is the National Electoral Commission. They only need to. Like right now, Traore is the president. Did they vote? Yes. How? You know how. So I think it's all good for Burkina. Yeah.
Let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Please support us by buying us coffee, subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting on the videos. We appreciate all your support. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.